Hello and welcome again to another video of Basic Fishing. Today I'm out at the Hibiscus Coast once again, and weather's a little bit choppy, but you know, it's been a while since I've been out, and today I am out again trying my luck on this bad boy, the Sinaku. The last time I used this I had great fun, and I hope that, you know, today I'll be able to I may not get the exact same result as I had last time, but you never know. So, you know, for today's video, I'll be trying the Sinaku again. And yeah, let's hope if I can get anything good on this. Little fishing update for this video. It's been cold, it's been slow. There's lots of birds around, but I had a few bites, a few inquiries, but nothing impressive. I did land one fish, but that wasn't exactly a keeper material, so I let it go. So yeah, I'm a little bit not impressed with the conditions at the moment. I mean, there's also bird life around, so you know, that's gotta mean something. I mean, yeah, the last... Oh yeah, just had another bite. Ah, damn. Hey, look at that. The fish are nibbling at it, but they're not committing. I think it's because the rod is a bit stiffer. Like, for those who don't know, this rod actually snapped because I was trying to take a photo with the fish in the Sinaku, and you know, I accidentally high sticked it. So the action has definitely it's not the same anymore. I mean, if I wanted to, I could always get the those white tipped slow jig rods, but for now I'll just yeah, focus on what I've got. I hooked up into another good fish now. Finding a bit better than the last time. I don't think he's that... Ah, there it is. It's not impressive. He's a little better, but he's still not a legal fish. Oh dear. This fish, not a biggie. So yeah, there we go. So I just slowly lifted the rod as if I was fishing with a Kelty recurve hook, and simply what I do from here is I just wind. I don't pump and wind, and I just let the rod absorb the shocks, and yeah, we got ourselves another snapper. He's a little better, but I don't think he's a keeper anyway, so we'll let him go. And there you have it, small snapper. But where are the big ones?
That was indeed the appropriate question. Where were the big ones? Although in saying that, it wasn't too surprising that the fishing was slow, especially during winter period. After a while, all I kept getting was small undersized fish that I threw back, but eventually I was able to get a legal fish.
Finally. Oh, took a while, but this slow retrieve method worked. Oh, it's not a big snapper again, but you know, the fact that I'm able to catch fish at this time of the year. Oh, finally, it looks like a keeper, this one. Oh, so yeah, good tip. Use a landing net just to avoid you grief. Like, this isn't a big fish, but still, it's also good for the fish's well-being as well. So we'll just get him in the net, and yeah, let's see if he's legal. So yep. So I'll just show everybody here. So yeah, it's... oh god. So as everybody can see there, that is a lightly lipped hook. Like, if I pulled any harder, the fish could have gotten off. So which is why it's important to fight the fish very slowly instead of doing a pump and wind like any other people would do on a normal jig. For this one, it's the total opposite. And yeah, see if he's legal. Yeah, he's legal. Finally, first keeper. Woohoo!
I was hoping that the slow jig would work in situations like I was facing, but unfortunately the fishing was just slower than the slow jig itself. I even had to try soft baiting while drifting on the bottom, but even that only produced small fish, which wasn't ideal.
Something good. Might be a kahawai. Oh! Oh!
Then, to make things even better, it started to rain and I was forced to call it quits, but just as we were making our way back, we somehow ran into a massive workup of kahawai. This was a great opportunity to try to salvage the already tough session I had.
Oh, look at that! That is awesome! If I could get kahawai, at least, then, you know, I consider that a win. I'll check out a soft bait to see if there's any kahawai on the surface first. But if not, then I'll drop the Sunaku. Oh, there they are, there they are. Oh, crap. Ah, yeah, times like this, I just have to do things calmly. Here it is. Here they are, here they are. Come on. Come on. Kahawai. Yep. Oh, crap. Yep, hooked up. Wow. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so hyped. Yes. This is our saving grace for today. Kahawai schools. I can't believe it. Oh God. Right before, the rain stopped too. That's good. Oh. Here it is. Whoa, look at that gannet. That's a massive bird. Wait. Oh, it's a kahawai. Yeah, yeah, it is a kahawai. Oh yeah, that is sick. He's very blue. It's a beautiful looking fish. Yeah! Check that out, everybody. Yeah, finally got something to make it worth this trip today. Now let's try and get some snapper on the Sunaku.
Now, I already knew how fast the kahawai were, but I just couldn't help but to try and follow them and try trolling as a means of making my efforts worth it, but sadly I missed out and lost the kahawai.
Ah, I got a bird. Yep, there you go. Oh, thank goodness.
But even so, just seeing the birds swarm in the hundreds was pretty cool. And after the kahawai left, I decided to drop my slow jig to see if I was able to pick out any snappers that were scavenging on the leftover anchovies that were killed by the kahawai, but once again, it was just undersized tiddlers. On the way back to the shore, I did trolling with the soft bait again, just in case there was a rogue kahawai. Sadly, I forgot to record on my head cam, but I was finally able to get a good fish on camera.
Great rainy action in Auckland only. Oh, the snapper! What? Oh, the snapper! What? That's so weird. That is one strong snapper I've ever. I don't want to ignore it. It's near his teeth, so yeah. Wait.
It seems that I made a right color choice on that day, which was a blue colored softbait, but man, did I work hard to get those 3 fish I landed. It wasn't an easy mission, and despite a good weather prediction, it was all wrong. And, despite catching some fish, they weren't as impressive as my last session, but that's fishing for you. Nothing is perfect. So that's it for today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. It would mean a lot if you support this channel, and as always, I do my best to capture that awesome action. Hope you all stay tuned for the next upload and see you all next time.
I've been high.